Hello there and welcome to Rust Locker, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you several ways to diagnose and fix broken window washer jets. Now, if your window washers aren't broken, then still stay tuned, because when they inevitably do, you will be armed with the knowledge and information to be able to fix them yourself straight away. So it was by pure coincidence that the window washer jets in the van broke, and then literally a couple of weeks later the window washers in the MX-5 broke as well, and they broke for very different reasons. So I thought I would do a video on them, and hopefully that'll be useful for someone else. Let's start with the easiest and cheapest solutions first. So we're going to start with the MX-5. Okay, so this one's quite an easy fix because we can actually hear the washer pump working. I know I've got water in the fluid reservoir. There's no leaks in any of the pipes, so this is going to be a clogged jet. So as you pull that, we've got no water coming out whatsoever, but we can hear the pump. So I'm just going to take a safety pin and just try and clear out the nozzles a little bit. Okay, so I can see it's trying to get through there, but obviously still blocked, but that's a bit of an improvement from what we had. So I'm going to work these jets clean a little bit more. Oh, hello. So as you can see, we were getting a nice jet out of these, out of this washer, but this one's still not working at all. So another little trick to make sure that your pipe isn't blocked is to just disconnect the washer jet there, and then we'll see if any water comes out of that hose. And it does, so we get a nice spray there, so we know that the water is getting up to this point, so the jets are still clogged. Right, so after a little bit more unclogging, we've now got both sides working. Obviously that left side is a little bit less powerful than the right hand side, but I'm putting that down to the fact that this is first in line on the tube from the washer bottle, so that's obviously got the most amount of pressure, and there's less pressure going into that second one, but that is definitely enough now to wash the windows when driving. Now, we've solved the problem on the MX-5, that was blocked jets. But what if you pull your windscreen washer and you can't hear the motor going? So we can't hear that whine of the pump moving, and we're not getting any water through the window washers. So that is going to be either the fuse, the relay, or the actual pump itself. So first thing I would do is check the fuse. So find your either online or in your manual which fuse does your washers or window washers. On my vehicle there's one that does the entire wiper system, so I'm going to check that. I'm always going to check anything else that might have anything to do with it, if I can find washers, but I can't. So I'll have a look at those, see if anything looks blown. And that looks fine. Now it's worth noting here that if a fuse is blown, There's probably a reason for that, and that may well be the fact that the pump is actually broken and is shorting out somehow and blowing the fuse. So if you find the fuse has popped and then you replace it and it pops again, then you need to be looking at other things, replacing the window washer pump as well. It's kind of actually a little bit unlikely that the fuse is just going to pop on its own for no reason. That should lead you to believe that something else is actually causing that fuse to pop. So it's unlikely that the fuse is going to be the issue just on its own. Something else may be the problem if the fuse is blown. Okay, so you want to find your washer bottle, which is here, and we've definitely still got water in there, so that's not the problem. And as we said, it wasn't making any noise. So I am now assuming that the pump, which is just down here, is actually knackered. So there's two ways to do it. You can remove your whole water bottle if you can find the bolts that are holding it down to the bodywork down in there. But on most vehicles you'll probably be able to access it with your hands like this. And now that's just pushed down into a rubber grommet. So if I wiggle this, it's going to come up and out, but water is going to then piss out of the washer bottle. But it should leak down into wherever your drain hole is, as providing that it's clear. So I'm just going to wiggle this pump out, and there it is. And you can see, or I don't know if you can see, but you might be able to hear that the water is now pissing out, and that's actually falling down underneath there. So I'm just going to let that drain out. We can dry it up later in there if you want to. But so this is the pump, covered in scum, which is nice. So I'm going to need to clean out behind here. So water essentially just gets sucked up through here by this little impeller, and gets pushed up your tubes to the window washers. So all we need to do is unclip this, unattach this pipe, and replace this unit here. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to detach this pipe. Probably doesn't work anymore because it's been sucking up crap and trying to pump whatever this shit is. So I've got my new unit here. Just need to take off this little rubber bung thing. Check it for cleanliness in the holes. Going to go and wash this, and then connect it to the new unit. Then it's just a case of connecting up the tube and connecting the wire back on the top. Give it a clean out, and then just got to put this back in. Okay, now most of the water's drained away out there because when we pulled it out, so I need to refill that. Right, and now, moment of truth time. Okay, Okay, ignition's on, and 3, 2, 1. Yeah, boy! We got some sprays. Okay, so there's a few ways to fix broken window washer jets. If you've gone through all of those steps and it still doesn't work, then there probably is going to be some sort of electrical issue somewhere. I don't know what I'm doing with electrics and multimeters and testing continuity and all that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to go into it here because I really don't have a clue what I'm talking about. You'll probably have to scope out some other YouTube videos to help you out with that. But hopefully, if your window washers weren't working and they are now, I've helped fix them, then you will give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you like. Subscribe for more if you want, and I will catch you on the next one.